Hey everybody, welcome back to day 21 of our video Advent devotion series. Today's title is The Birth of the Ancient of Days. Our reading today is from John chapter 18, verse 37. Pontius Pilate asked, "You are a king then?" "You say that I'm a king," Jesus replied. "I was born for this, and I have come into the world for this, to testify to the truth. Everyone who is of the truth listens to my voice." An amazing passage, and albeit it was one more towards the crucifixion of Christ than the birth of Christ, but it's a very much a Christmas verse, as he says, "I was born for this." And so it reveals, why was Jesus born? Why did Jesus come? He said, I've come into the world for this, to testify to the truth. Now, we've explored a lot of different things throughout the last 20 days, but the truth is that we are all sinful and separated from God because of our sin. And he came to testify to the truth, that he is the truth. He's the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father except through him. That's the truth. And it's a beautiful, beautiful truth. It's one that we would do well to listen to. The birth of Christ was not merely a coming into existence either for Jesus, or a beginning for Jesus. The person of Jesus has always existed. He is the image of the invisible God. He is from everlasting to everlasting. So what a humbling thing for you and me. What a humbling truth for us. God put on flesh and was born so he could lay his life down for us. The truth came to be born so he could die, so you and I could have life. And what's amazing about that is it's not just like the guy down the street who rescued someone or offered himself to sacrifice himself for somebody else, or an organ donor who's very compassionate and gracious. This is not just humanity being kind or gracious. This is the God of the universe who humbled himself and became obedient to death. We see this in Micah. It's a prophecy of Christ in Micah chapter 5, verse 2. "Bethlehem, you are small among the clans of Judah, and one will come from you to be ruler over Israel for me. His origin is from antiquity, from ancient times." We see in Psalm 90, verse 2 about God. "Before the mountains were born, before you gave birth to the earth and the world, from eternity to eternity, you are God." We talk about Jesus coming to earth, being born. We are talking about the birth of the Ancient of Days, the everlasting to everlasting, the Alpha and the Omega. You see, the miracle of Christmas and the anticipation of our hearts should be that the child born at Christmas is the God who has existed from antiquity and who is the Ancient of Days.